Hello and welcome. My name is Trish. I'm going to do another reading today, going a little bit deeper down that P Diddy rabbit hole. So I looked at his inner circle last week, and a few months ago, about 6 months ago, I looked into P Diddy, and a lot of those things that I said in that reading are actually happening right now. So I just want to go a little bit deeper in here. What I want to ask today for today's question, I'm just breaking it down and keeping it simple and short. I really want to know, is he like the same thing that happened to Epstein? Is that going to happen to P Diddy? So Epstein was arrested and then he apparently died in jail. So I want to know if that is the outcome for P Diddy. I've got a few different decks here. I'm not sure which I'm reading on today. I don't think I'll read on my true crime for this question. I might read on my predictions deck for this one. Okay, so what I'm mainly asking is P Diddy going to suffer the same fate as Epstein? Okay, the cards that just fell out there, they fell out in a clump, so not all of them were meant to come out. Coerced, manipulated, imprisoned, and disclosure. So maybe they were meant to come out, all of these cards. Okay, so what's going on with P Diddy at the moment is that he is imprisoned or detained, being coerced or manipulated to disclose information. People around him may be being coerced or manipulated to disclose information. Okay. A lot of disclosure coming out, being more facts, more information around it on the level of a coercion and manipulation by P Diddy. I think that's what that means. Okay, so going a little bit deeper here, will he serve his time? Okay, it says big city. Fake news. A couple of cards just fell out that I'm not sure if they're meant to come out. They fell out in a funny way. Big city and fake news. Big city, fake news. Okay, what I just got then was Biggie. Fake news around Biggie. Okay, classified. But now this, I'm pretty sure this submarine or underwater came out before. It fell out in a strange way, so I just kind of slipped it back in the deck. But it's come out for the second time, which means it is significant and it was meant to come out. There is classified knowledge or information somehow connected to transportation, or maybe an underwater or a by water ring, or by water. Let me try and get the words right here. Could be underwater tunnels. It could be transport by water. Classified information or classified knowledge. That's new. Okay, distraction and illusion. That's what I've been saying all along. I've been worried that something's a distraction. I cannot put my finger on it. I cannot put my finger on if the Diddy stuff is meant to be a distraction over the 23andMe stuff or the UN stuff, the Hugh stuff, the distraction, misinformation, disinformation policy, whatever it is. I feel there's something distracting us from something. Or is it that, though, when I did that reading, it said that we should keep focusing on the scandal, the surveillance record scandal, because there's more to that. They're trying to keep some of that under wraps or undercover. This is saying there's a distraction or an illusion here going on. there's definitely a distraction of some sort. They're distracting us in some way. They're making us look over here at Diddy when something else is going on. So now that's making me think, okay, someone else. So Diddy's arrested, taking the fall. Will the event still take place under the guise of another name or in another way? Will the activities still take place? Currently, at the moment, darkages or outage, so it's out of action at the moment, outages or darkness, because there's too much heat on them at the moment. So there is an outage at the moment because there's too much heat on them. Okay, is Diddy the biggest player here? Is he the big player in this organisation? The biggest player? Okay, this is the new rules and policies. I did say that I felt that while we're distracted by this and that, all the Diddy stuff, I felt like other organisations or groups or governments are taking the opportunities to bring in new rules and policies. In Australia, they're trying to bring in the Disinformation Misinformation Act. In America, there's something being done around the WHO or the UN trying to take, maybe it could even be to do with the sovereignty of all nations, going on there with that. So there is that stuff underlining it all. My question here is P Diddy, Sean Combs, the big main player in this racket? Business tycoons. No, he's just a distraction or an illusion of being the big player. There's some kind of military involvement or military action here. It says commercial airline to air transport. And a business tycoon. So this is a big business, and it's an illusion that Diddy is at the head of that big business. Is the P Diddy and the Ghislaine stuff, Maxwell stuff, connected? Oops. They fill out, okay, damage done, uprooted, been taken out, social media, security cameras, and a shake-up around that. But it fill out unusual. I'm going to ask that again. See if they fall out again. Okay, is the Maxwell and Sean Combs stuff connected? Is there a connection there? Classified. Okay. Underwater again. That's the third time I've seen that card in this reading. Underwater. That could be like transport to islands too, like it's border transport or something underwater. Third time I've seen it. Disclosing classified knowledge. That's what I'm getting at. If he's not the big player, he's just the illusion of the big player, and they're scared that he's trying to take a plea deal and are going to release classified information or information that should not be released in order to get a plea deal. He's going to disclose something. That's what I'm getting at when I say, is he going to have the same fate as Epstein? There's concerns. There's concerns about that. Okay, so he's staying put. Somebody's trying to control the narrative, though, trying to control what is being said, what is actually coming out here. We've got business tycoon, airlines, flight transport, could be flight logs. When I said, is there a connection between Maxwell? Okay, is there a connection between Maxwell and P Diddy stuff? That would be the connection between the flight logs. So if Maxine releases a list, perhaps that list is the same as P Diddy's list. So that could be the possible connection there. And that could be regarding like military people, not military, business tycoons, big business people there. And it says military action again. So very, very interesting cards there as well. All about the money, it says there on that card there. And again, underwater, it's just fallen out in that clump of cards that, again, classified knowledge and disclosure. Okay, tell me something that is unknown about this P Diddy situation. Tell me something that is not public knowledge in this P Diddy situation. Classified. Okay, classified. Let's see what you've got here. Ooh, did you see that card? There's heavy burdens. Heavy burdens here. Heavy is a head that wears a crown. Not saying anything in any way. Here we've got this tsunami or rising water. That gives me feelings of like a tsunami of an information coming out, like this is heavy, there's so much going on here, but it could possibly be somebody trying to control the narrative here with this. It's all about the money, and they're trying to keep it classified. They're trying to keep the information classified by hiding something. There's stuff here that's being hiding. Okay, so it could be that joined forces. Now it could be that this is the connection between the two, or another one have joined forces in some way. And when I say two, I'm talking about the Epstein stuff versus the P Diddy stuff. Maybe there's drone strike and military action connected, or part of the distraction. Joined forces. Okay, that's interesting. And I said, tell me something that is not known in the public. So classified, and it says trying to keep something hidden around who's joined forces, the joining forces. Okay, is somebody else going to be arrested? Preparing. Can you see that? Let me just put that where it's in focus. Preparing for other arrests. Anything else you can tell me about that? Lies and deception. Foreign occupation. Offshore. Okay, what I want to quickly ask, I just want to pull my alphabet cards and just see if there's going to be somebody else arrested. Could you give me an initial of who that will be? Initial of somebody else that will be arrested. Okay, a third party. A third party, somebody else involved. Another involved. Okay, female. Let's see if we've got this is just saying female. No initials, it just says, yes. Yes, there is somebody else involved, a third party involved, or somebody else involved, possibly female. Now, this card here, you can see is just sticking out there. I might just pull that one out. I'll just leave the turtle out. It just popped out. It says longevity. Been around for a long time. Okay. Can you give me an initial of who this other person is that is involved? Okay, what have we got? It's a T. I don't know if you can see that. But it says T. That is related to babies or fertility. And this one here is an E. Okay. Will anybody else get arrested for this? Held down. Somebody around the world. Let's have a look. Outcome. No, that's either on around the world or somewhere in another country, or, but it says feel like home. You are my world. So feel like home, and they're held down or weighted down by the responsibilities. So they've now got the responsibilities, but a quick outcome. Okay, cards are pulling back energy now, so I'm not getting anything else out of them. I am pulling back. I've had a big day of lots of readings, so I definitely can't push it any further, but hopefully there's something in there. Seems very interesting to me, so I hope you enjoyed that reading, and thank you so much for watching.